In this video, we are going to talk about hotspots. Hotspots are magma that is very close to the Earth's crust. Since it's very close to the Earth's crust, it warms that crustal layer and it causes the crust to rise up to create, at first, seamounts, and then eventually those mounts will go above sea level to produce volcanic islands. Lava will eventually ooze over the surface. It will not be an explosive eruption because we only have lava as the support. There's no built up gases or extra cinders to be put out by the volcano. The magma chamber will stay in that location, but the plate will move over it. So what we find is that we get a chain of extinct volcanoes that were once over the hotspot, but as this plate moves away from the hotspot, you will create new volcanoes in this area. So I'm going to show you an animation to help you better understand that. In this animation, there's two views here. One is a cross-sectional view where we can see the hotspot right here near the lithosphere. The other one is viewing it from an aerial view, noticing where these volcanic islands are going to form. Okay, so I'll play it twice, but as I do it, I'll kind of show you a few things within it. So remember, the crust is what's moving. The hotspot is going to stay here. And as the crust moves over this hotspot, new volcanoes are going to form over that hotspot. So that's why we get these chains of islands. In this example, Hawaii is a really good example of islands forming over a hotspot. So I'm going to play it one more time, and this time I want to talk about where the active volcanoes are going to be, okay? Only when you see volcanoes over the hotspot that have the actual magma source, that's when they're going to be active. As you move farther and farther away from the hotspot on islands that used to be over the hotspot, these will actually be dormant volcanoes or extinct volcanoes, ones that do not have a magma source at all. And over time, you're going to see them getting smaller and smaller due to forces of weathering and erosion. The island that is over the hotspot usually is the largest and has the active volcanoes because it has that fuel producing the volcanic island. So to review where hotspots are going to be, they are the mantle hotspot symbol that you can see at the bottom of page 5 of your reference table. Hawaii was that hotspot we just looked at. The Pacific plate is moving to the northwest. That's why the Hawaiian Islands tend to move and have their chain moving to the northwest. The hotspot is right over the current island of Hawaii, but in a couple million years or hundreds of millions of years, there could potentially be a new island, and that island of Hawaii could be the second in the chain. Okay, so if we look through here, the Galapagos Islands are forming this way, Canary Islands are forming in this way. So it doesn't have to be at a plate boundary for us to have volcanoes if they're forming over a hotspot.